Alright, what's going on, you guys? It's Goated, and we're back with another video today, man. And I know y'all seen that NBA 2K26 news, and you guys cannot tell me with a straight face that you guys did not get just a little hype from seeing it. Listen, we all been playing 2K for several years now. A very long time. I think I've been playing for like a decade plus now, so I understand if you're not hyped. Like, you know, we've seen the trailers, we've seen all this shit come out for 10 plus years. So I could personally would understand if you weren't really all that excited seeing a whole lot of like slight. It's kind of it was essentially all promotion. I can see why you wouldn't be hyped for it, but me personally, unfortunately, I'm still a kid at heart. I still do get hyped over video game news or trailers, and that kind of got me a little excited, I can't lie. And some of the things that they are promising for 2K26, it just might be too good to be true. I won't sit here and lie to you guys and just sit here and be like, oh, this is just gonna be this and that. I'm not on 2K payroll, so yes, I do believe maybe some of it is a bit too good to be true. But for now, while the game is not out and we're enjoying the process of the build up, I'm going to enjoy this build up and see and just entertain it, I guess. But 2K, like, they had a whole live stream this morning, and they had it with Stacks Montana. Shout out Stacks Montana, that's a whole 2K legend right there. But they had this thing this morning where they live streamed it. They talked about some of the things that will come with the game, and to be honest, I was gonna wake up at 6 in the morning, get ready for it, but I overslept way past the alarm. So I gotta get my sleep schedule together, essentially. And they talked about the game, and to be honest, I will be very straightforward with you. It is some aspects of the game I am excited for. I think one of them that like really did was, wait, I'm fucking playing casual rebirth and this shit is just free as hell. But I think one of the things that really excited me, they said when it comes to competitive modes and shit like that, that it's gonna be like the gameplay is going to be so much more restrict. Like, it's going to, like, you're not going to be able to get away with as much as you could get away with in previous games. And with that being said, I'm really hoping that that means that they take RNG out the game completely. Like, RNG does not belong in any video game unless it's like a BR or something, and even then, BRs with fucking RNG is still annoying as hell. And they also talked about build diversity. And now build diversity, it's always going to be builds that are decent. But there's a huge difference between having a decent build that you can use for park, rec, comparing that to like playing competitively in Pro-Am or stage. And hopefully we can get some diversity with that. Hopefully that's what they were talking about. And when any of these new 2Ks come out, they kind of have like a week, well, not a week, they have like a schedule of which they're going to release this shit. Like, they kind of have a schedule when they're going to release information, trailers, things like that. So we get our gameplay. I'm reading this off, by the way, I'm sorry. We get a gameplay reveal on the week of July 28th. My player details on the week of August 4th. Get our My Team reveal on the week of August 11th. And then we get another My Career update on the week of August 18th. And then we get a city breakdown on the week of August 25th. Something I do find kind of interesting is that we're going to get our old My Career back, where it's kind of like a prelude, kind of like a story going into it. Now this, what I'm saying, that's confirmed, but I read somewhere that Spike Lee was going to be directing this shit again. And last time, all I'm saying is that last time we got a Spike Lee My Career, it was a great My Career in NBA 2K16. Yeah, NBA 2K16, Vic Van Leer, Freak. That was a beautiful My Career, so hopefully it's just like that. Then we also get a draft as well, which I don't know why that was ever taken out of the game. Like, it just adds a little incentive to it to make it a little bit more fun. I don't know why it was took out. Another thing that I'm reading right now off their website. If you want to look at their website, look in the description of this video. I'll have 2K, I'll have them linked somewhere where you can find their website. But reading this off their site, it says the park gets a makeover. I'm gonna put it on the screen as well so y'all can read. Soak in all of the urban beauty in NBA 2K26 new parks designs, which are focused on more natural and grounded scenery, like courses that you might find in the real world, based on community feedback, plus new lighting improvements, and a fixed time of day will reduce harsh shade and sunlight. I don't know about y'all, but to me that sounds like we're getting some type of organic type of park back. We're not getting a fucking big ass pirate ship, which me personally, I'm fine with that. Like, I'm cool with unrealistic parks as well. I don't really mind, but I will say if I had to choose, I'm definitely choosing the realistic parks. Like, come on, bro. To me, the simplicity of NBA 2K, like, the simple things like having a park, but you play unrealistic. You play arcade like, but it's in a realistic setting. Like, I think that's cool as hell to me. Like, don't get me wrong, the unrealistic looking parks, they were cool for a while, but it's okay to switch it up every once in a while and give us, you know what I mean, give us a realistic park back. And then they have another article a little bit below it. It says more ways to flex in the city. Own the spotlight in the city with all new mode leaderboards that shine a light on not only your rank, but also the players with the most wins in multiplayer modes, like the theater and the rec. Okay? Also, the top player from each mode will have a 12-foot statue of their myplayer built outside that mode's building. And it'll be updated daily to give the recognition to that day's star. Okay, before the city opens its doors, we're going to give you a full tour at the end of August, just in time for early access starting August 29th. So whoever is really hawking this game, they're going to get a virtual thank you, essentially is what that is. I mean, that's pretty cool. Like, you know what I mean? Kind of to show off your players, show off what you've done. I will always say this, 2K will always have the best customization out of any video game, like, period. Like, when you think of other games, and right now I'm playing Call of Duty, and Call of Duty is much better than 2K. I'm not saying anything other, but I will say something that gets 2K consistent views and consistent numbers is the fact that its customization is better than any customization of any video game you could think of. It can be, I mean, Roblox is a close up there, GTA as well, but 2K has really good customization. Just the problem is that shit costs too much. It costs, man, bro, it's some hoodies on 2K that cost 50,000 VC. And for those who don't play 2K, 50,000 VC equates to like $10, $15. And you're probably thinking like, oh, that's not bad. Like, that's like buying a skin in the game. The problem with that is the simple fact that we have to pay $15, $20 for clothes, and then we got to pay additional like $50 for our builds. So to break this down to you a little bit more easier, the clothing is beautiful. The reason why it's overpriced is because the clothing, each thing costs like $10 to $15 worth of VC, and then your player costs $50. The game itself costs $70, and God forbid if you create a player that sucks, like it's really not a good player, then you have to create another one, and that costs another $50. It costs more money to play the game than to buy it. Like, it's only 2K can do that shit. That's why I say the clothes are too expensive. That's why I never have no type of drip anytime you see me play. I also see that they're bringing back Triple Threat Park, and it says it in the first line that it's making a return. Triple Threat Park, it is truly, I mean, just be honest, bro, I think it's a waste of fucking time, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, it's nice to play in a park setting and, you know, you get to see your players walk around this nice ass area. But I must say, with the older 2Ks, man, the matchmaking I prefer is so much more, bro. I just want to load into a game and just play. Some of us work, some of us have school. Hell, some of us just don't want to wait for a game. And like, when it comes to other games like Call of Duty, like I'm playing now, Fortnite, anything that you could think of, it's matchmaking, you get into a game quick. Us standing around is like completely, we're just over it. We just want to play the game, essentially. And that's why the theater did so good. The theater did great this year because it was simple. You go to the theater and you get into a game within what, 20 seconds, if even that. You go to the park and you gotta wait 20 minutes for a park game. You go to Triple Threat Park and Rivet, you still gotta wait 20-25 minutes for a game. Like, nobody's trying to do that shit. So if you're a My Team player, we're gonna be praying for you again, because waiting for 3v3 games are still gonna be there. Personally, I do think it should just be a preference. If I want to go to a park and wait for games, then I can do that. But if I want to just do matchmaking and get into a quick 3v3 game, I should also get that choice as well. Forcing us to wait goddamn 20 minutes for a game in a park that we see all the time is crazy to me, though. But this is probably the most important thing here, and this is probably the last thing I'm going to cover on with this game. It says rewarding skill-based gameplay. So in its description, it says, we prefaced it in the introduction, but this year in NBA 2K26, we really wanted to hone in on rewarding skill-based gameplay, where your actions on the sticks fully control and translate to the outcomes you see in game. So 2K definitely seen all the rants people were making, saying the gameplay was all RNG. It was already fixed, a slingshot effect. They definitely seen that shit. So you'll feel this point of emphasis come across. You'll feel this point of emphasis across multiple gameplay areas, including shot outcomes, blocks, steals, loose balls, and rebounds. So are we done with RNG? Is that what that's saying? Are we done with RNG 2K? Please. It says higher difficulties, including most competitive multiplayer modes, will play with green or miss. So no more whites. If we're playing a Hall of Fame mode, it should be no whites going in. This year to yield a heightened competitive atmosphere based on community feedback, shot meters and dunk meters both show you your green windows, similar to NBA 2K26. In addition, layup timing is permanently enabled to separate skilled finishers and make those highly contested finishes at the rim even more spectacular and impressive. So I'm reading all this stuff and they're addressing everything, but you know what I don't understand that 2K never addresses? They never came out and fully addressed Zins or cheating whatsoever. Like, they come out with like slick little shit to try to like counter it, but not once ever have they ever made a public statement and said, look, we know about Zins, we're looking for a fix right now, but we are fully aware that there are people hacking their ass off in our game. 2K, like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, 2K is the only game out here where you can like be blatantly hacking and get no type of repercussions for it, like, whatsoever. If you look at any other communities and there's somebody cheating, like a YouTuber or something, like, their whole fucking career is over. Like, their shit is ended. Like, people don't play that shit. But in the 2K community, it's different. Like, you cheat, you get caught cheating, they're like, oh, you know, that's normal, that's to be expected. Like, that's crazy as fuck to me, bro. Like, they never addressed the Zinners or anything or anyone cheating in the game. They just, it's just there existing. But to me, it's whatever. We've been having Zins consistently for what, 3-4 years in a row now, and it's yet to be addressed. I'm just saying, for, you know, Zins, it's horrible for everybody. It's horrible for the business, it's horrible for the customer. It is not, it's a lose-lose situation no matter what. And yet they never get addressed, they're never talked about, and I guess we're gonna have another year where it's not talked about. It's nowhere in these notes saying like, okay, we're gonna make this competitive and this meter so you can see if someone's cheating or not. Nah, it's just little slick shit. That's just hilarious. I don't know. These niggas always fucking pull up on me when I'm out of health, bro. It happened. It never fails. But outside of that, all this shit is looking really clean right here. 2K, I'm not gonna lie, 2K, you guys might just, y'all might have y'all banger. Maybe you guys truly might just have something cooking, and I might just have no other choice but to respect that. But until this game comes out, we're just gonna have to speculate, make assumptions, take some bold guesses and predictions, and see where it lands us. That is gonna do it for this video, man. And if you guys enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow out and push out. And it's free, man. I'm not charging you for anything. This isn't Twitch or anything. Just sub up. It's free. And you'll enjoy it, man. But it's been your boy, Goated. I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'm out.